everyone, I'm Michelle Rowley and I'm the founder of Code Scouts. I'd like to start by talking about a problem we're all aware of. Many people are out of work. Now I heard today that this number changed just today. We can let the talking heads talk about that, but it's about this, and there are a lot of people out of work. I bet each of us knows someone that's looking for a job right now. But in the software industry, the problem is actually the opposite. A lot of companies can't find enough developers to meet their needs. And while it's estimated that 150,000 new computing jobs will be added each year this decade, fewer than 40,000 undergraduate computer science degrees were awarded in the US in 2010. This disparity is creating a huge strain on the software industry. Fortunately, there's a huge untapped pool of talent. Even though we make up about half the workforce, only 18% of software developers are women. In tech entrepreneurship, there are even fewer. Only 5% of tech startup founders are women. And in the open source world, whose software basically powers the entire internet, only 1.5% of contributors are women. All of this has led to the biggest problem the software industry is facing today. Their teams lack diversity. Women oversee 80% of all consumer spending. So when companies are using all-male development teams to create their products, they're breaking the #1 rule of business. They don't know their customer. Today, I'm proud to introduce Code Scouts, the solution to both the lack of developers and the lack of diversity in the software industry. Code Scouts is a welcoming and accessible learning community for women. Our members meet face-to-face and work together to gain the knowledge and build the skills and the confidence necessary to become software developers. The industry's problems here are well known, and recently a new style of school has been popping up that aims to address the disparity between what the educational system can provide and what the market actually demands in terms of software developers. These are full-time web development schools that cost upwards of $12,000 or more. And these hacker schools are great, but they won't work for most people. This is my good friend Faith, and Faith is working hard to become a software developer. But Faith has a family and other full-time responsibilities. Someone in Faith's position will never be able to spend 3 months at a dev boot camp. She's willing to work hard, but she needs a flexible and affordable program like Code Scouts that can fit into her life. And if companies want their products to reach the core consumer, women, they need people like Faith on their teams. Let me tell you a little more about how Code Scouts works. We're a community of individuals that meets in small groups to help one another learn programming. Rather than scheduling the times and places we think our members should meet, we let them decide what works and organize their own small group meetings. We provide a series of real, hands-on projects organized into paths, so a student can see where she's headed and decide which projects she wants to work on that will ultimately lead to what she wants to learn. So for example, if a student wants to become a web developer, she would take a different path than if her goal is to develop mobile applications. Even though members might all be working on different projects, our small group structure gives them opportunities to collaborate and help each other overcome obstacles, just like in real development teams. Each member is paired up with a mentor, an experienced programmer from the industry. Mentors help their students choose a path through the program and evaluate their completed projects. Mentors make themselves available to members, both online and in person, giving them feedback, guidance, and encouragement. The larger Code Scouts community comes together for special events like talks, workshops, and student demos where they can see what one another is working on. We encourage our members to become citizens of the open source world by getting involved with and contributing to open source projects. We want to partner with small and medium open source projects to create a guided tour so that people that want to get involved but are new have a way to do it. And finally, once a member has mastered one path of the program, we can provide them with an opportunity for an internship at one of our partner companies. They'll be prepared to use the skills they've mastered and build new skills as they transition from student to professional software developer. This model is based on some work I've been doing here in Portland to address this problem. It all started when I was featured in a cover story in the Willamette Week about the lack of women in tech. There was one sentence that talked about a workshop I was doing to introduce women to the Python programming language. From this one vague sentence, we got so much of a response that we purposefully did no other marketing. In fact, we expanded our schedule to accommodate more people. We did 2 workshops for 30 women each, and we still have a wait list to fill out more workshops. And they were a huge success. The last one was in July, and at least 20% of our members are still meeting together in small groups around the city to learn programming. What's even crazier is that at the local Python user group, 10 times more women are attending our events than they were before the workshops. Thank you. I know, it's amazing. It's really exciting. So we know that this model will work, but we need help to take it to the next level. Code Scouts is a nonprofit organization, but we're also a business. And today I want to ask for 3 things. First, we're raising $250,000 for a 2-year run. This will pay for the human costs and resources to build this program. The first year, we're going to build it here in Portland and deploy it. And then in the next year, we're going to scale it out and deploy it across the nation. Second thing is we need mentors and volunteers because it's the only way we can make this work. If you're an experienced developer and you can give just a few hours a week to help make the tech community a better place, we need you on our team. And thirdly, if you have a company that has an internship program, we would love to partner with you to give our students an opportunity to start working in the real world. If there's a woman you care about, and she's ready to add her voice to the world of technology, please tell her about Code Scouts. I'm Michelle Rowley, and together we can change the face of technology. Thank you.